Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we are back today after a pretty wild election night, but before we get into today's content, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. First of all, we do live in a democracy, so I want to congratulate Donald Trump for becoming the next president of the United States, and we're going to get into a lot of those thoughts on our other channel, but just wanted to say that to do the classy thing. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get back into the sports. As you guys know, yesterday was election day, so there were no NBA games, right? There were no NBA games. It seems to be a tradition now where the NBA cancels all of its games, or at least suspends them on election day, encouraging people to go out there and vote, and then also giving the players the opportunity to vote, and then they resumed their games the following day. But just yesterday, I was just relaxing on my computer, and I came across a segment on ESPN First Take, and it was a panel of Stephen A. Smith, Molly Qerim, Kendrick Perkins, and Shannon Sharpe. And they were reacting to the loss that the Lakers experienced at the hand of the Pistons on the road, which now the Lakers have, I believe, a 1-3 record on the road. I could be wrong. So I saw the game. We actually did a live where we reacted to that, but it was the first time I got a chance to hear what these guys had to say on television. So at the beginning of this segment, Molly Qerim was essentially asking, are there any concerns for the Lakers after they dropped a game to the Detroit Pistons, given the fact that LeBron played 40 minutes in that game, Anthony Davis played 39 minutes, and they both balled out, and somehow, some way, they still found a way to lose that game. And when it came time for Shannon Sharpe to speak, I was absolutely floored at the reason he gave for why he believes the Lakers are struggling and why he's concerned. But before we even get into what Shannon had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on sports and players you love. Pick more or less on 2 or more players in any sport to win up to 100 times your entry fee. For example, here's a possible winning player projection lineup: Tyreek Hill for more than 90 receiving yards and Dak Prescott for more than 263 passing yards, Josh Allen for less than 240 passing yards, and CeeDee Lamb for more than 96 receiving yards. And if you're like me and you want to play safe, you will love the new features PrizePicks invented: Flex Plays. Flex Pays are the safest way to play PrizePicks. You can still make a profit or win some money back even if a couple of your picks don't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is we want to play exactly what Shannon Sharpe had to say for you now, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to him here.
Shay, I'll start with you. I know your Lakers near and dear to your heart. Are you concerned?
I am, because of the bench. They have a very poor bench. They scored 10 points. They got outscored by 17. Detroit bench got 27. The Lakers got 10. That's not nearly good enough. There were several guys, Stephen A., that got some great cardio. They played 18, 19 minutes and didn't put the ball in the basket. That's not good enough. Anthony Davis is playing better than he ever has before. You know what you're going to get from LeBron James, which is consistency. Points, rebounds, and assists. AR-15, doing great. D-Lo come and goes, Rui. But the bench, we've got to get better production from the bench in order to have a chance to compete, seriously compete for an NBA title.
Absolutely, no disagreement here. I don't expect you to be sitting courtside for any Lakers games in the very near future. Let me throw that out there.
There you go, man. What that got to do with the question?
It ain't got everything to do with for me, okay?
So you heard what Shannon Sharpe had to say. These guys are unbelievable. These people are actually unbelievable. Shannon Sharpe is up there complaining about the fact, oh, the Lakers don't have a bench. The Lakers don't have a bench. And it's not just Shannon. If you listen to even some other Laker creators, when they lost that game, oh, the Lakers don't have a bench. The Lakers don't have a bench. The Lakers don't have a bench. Just hollering and screaming and causing all kind of disturbances, just slapping it up, twerking it up, pouring honey all over the table. These people are just absolutely. So this guy's out there complaining about we don't have any help. But you dudes were the same ones up there twerking it up all night long when Bronny James had his debut night with LeBron James. All of y'all were like, oh, Bronny gonna be. So if the Lakers were so concerned about establishing and building a strong bench, why would y'all draft Bronny James? You're talking about you don't have any production off the bench. Meanwhile, y'all drafted Bronny. Bronny's sitting on the bench and he has a guaranteed contract chilling on the bench. And whenever he comes in the game, it's like worldwide news. He scored 2 points and you would have thought that it was the second coming. But here's what makes it worse and why these people are just absolute hypocrites. Shannon Sharpe is complaining about the fact that the Lakers don't have a bench. But the Lakers had an opportunity to actually build a bench. I want to bring up a name of a player that I know a lot of you are aware of. His name is Quincy Olivari. Okay? His name is Quincy Olivari. Quincy Olivari, okay, played for the Lakers in 4 preseason games. Okay? 4 preseason games. In those 4 preseason games, he was averaging 8.8 points per game in just 13 minutes on 52% shooting from the field, 57.1% shooting from the 3 while attempting 3.5 threes a game. He shot 100% from the free throw line. He was getting you 3.5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and 0.3 steals. They let that guy go. Do you know who they kept? Let me read you his stats in six preseason games while playing 16 minutes a game. The other player they kept was a player averaging 4.2 points per game on 29.7% shooting from the field, 8.3% shooting from the 3, 50% from the free throw line while getting you 1.7 rebounds, 0.3 assists, 1.2 turnovers a game. Do you know who that is? Do y'all know who that is? That's Bronny James. The Lakers were so concerned with building out a solid bench that they kept Bronny and let Quincy Olivari go. And then we get to hear people come on television talking about, man, the Lakers ain't got a bench. The Lakers ain't got a bench. What about Bronny James just sitting his behind right on the bench that you dudes was up there twerking, hollering, and screaming for? Cheering it on, pom-poms and all. Now, some of y'all gonna be saying, well, come on, man. Come on, son. Come on, son. Yo, he the 55th pick, B. He the 55th pick. Like, yo, what you want him to do, son? He the 55th pick. Like, I don't understand you. Why you putting so much Fantastic. He the 55th pick. Quincy Olivari wasn't even drafted. And son was looking way nicer than Bronny James. And you dudes let him go and kept Bronny. You had a young player that could have come off your bench and contribute immediately. Immediately. But the Lakers were like, nah, we're not feeling all of that. We don't want to do all of that. We want Bronny to do his thing. We want to make history with Bronny. Well, you're making a history with him. You're making a history with him. So don't complain about you don't have a bench. Am I going to say that Quincy Olivari was going to be a difference maker? No. But we do know he would have been able to make an impact sooner than Bronny. We all know that because we saw it. And Bronny had a larger sample size with more games and more minutes. And this dude was averaging almost twice his points, shooting 20% higher from the floor, damn near 40-something% higher from 3, and they let him go. So I don't want to hear nothing about Laker fans and Shannon Sharpe and all of these Laker fans on the internet hollering and screaming that they produce going, oh, we ain't got a bench. We ain't got a bench. Tell Bronny James ass to stand up and go score since you dudes wanted him. These people are unbelievable. We're going to get. And then the other thing I got to say, it just sounds like y'all are already working on the next excuse for LeBron. And the new one is he ain't got no bench, which is what is always meant, he ain't got enough help. Here we go again. Year 22,000. We still in it. With LeBron, he ain't got no help. Unbelievable.